Hello, it's Yves and welcome to another episode of 3 Minutes to Get It. Today we're gonna speak about the chmod command to change the permissions. First of all, if you're not comfortable with the Unix permissions, you can watch my other episode of 3 Minutes to Get It about the permissions, because I won't speak about how they work. I will speak about how we can change those permissions in this episode. I'm going to put a link in the description about the other episode. I'm going to put, I think it's here that I can put a link on this episode. I invite you to watch this episode of 3 Minutes to Get It about the permission, how they work, and then come back here to understand how you can change those permissions. To change the permissions, I need to be the owner of the file, or root, but root can do anything, so I'm going to put root aside, and I'm going to speak when you're not root. When you're not root, if you're the owner of a file, you can change those permissions. To modify the permission, we are going to use the chmod command. The chmod command takes at least two parameters. The first one, where we will describe the permission we want to change, and then the name of the file, or of the files we are going to change. How do we explain the permissions we want to change? We can do that two ways. First way is a symbolic way. We are going to use mnemonic characters like U for the owner, user owner, G for the group, and O for others. We are going to use plus to add permission, minus to remove permission, and equal to set permissions. And then the permissions themselves are WX. How that works? If I want to add the root permission on my file F, for example, I'm going to type chmod U for the owner, plus I add a permission R, the permission itself, space, my file. After that, I don't know exactly what the permissions are because I've only added the R permission for the owner. I haven't changed anything in the others. If I want to add the R permission for the owner and for the group members, I'm going to type chmod U G plus R, my file. In the same way, I can put multiple permissions in the permission part. I can write U plus RW, my file. It will add the R and the W permission to the user owner of the file. It works the same for the minus. I can write chmod GO minus W, my file. It will remove the right permission of the group members and of the others. For the equal, when I set the permission, it's a bit different because I know exactly what I will end up with. I want, for example, to have RWX, R-X, and nothing for the others. I can write chmod U equal RWX, comma, G equal RX, comma, O equal blank my file. Nothing after the equal in the permission part. That means others won't have any permissions. Sometimes we encounter something like chmod A plus R, my file. That means that the A means UGO. A means O. Everyone. That was the mnemonic way to write the permissions we want to modify. We can modify the permission by writing them as number between 0 and 7. It's the octal, 8 ways to represent the permission. Usually we have 3 numbers, sometimes 4, another one before the 3 that will interest us, but that's not a permission, that's a way to modify the way the system works. So I won't speak about this one, at least not in this video. So if I write chmod 777, my file, I have 3 numbers, 7, 7, 7. The first 7 is for the user owner. The first 7 describe the user owner permission. The second one, the group members, and the last one, the others. So what means 7? Well, if I type ls-l, I see my permission. For example, I have rwx, r-x, r-dash. I can replace the characters R, W, and X by a switch, because the R is always the first one, the W is always the second one, and the X is always the third one. I can write For example, a 1 when the permission is set, and a 0 if the permission is not set, when I have a dash. In that case, if I have rwx, r-x, r-dash, I will have, if I put a switch on when the permission is here and the switch off when the permission is not here, I will have 111 rwx, 101 r-x, and 100 for r-dash. And that's how it works really, because if I take 111, it's binary. If I convert those binary into decimal, I will have 7. Actually, if I have r-x, 10x, 10x in binary, converted into decimal is 5, and r-100 is converted into decimal in 4. And this is the way it works, but it's a bit hard to convert binary to decimal. I'm used to do it, so I know how to do it, but there's another way to remember that. That's the way it works, but we can say that the r is 4, the w is 2, and the x is 1. And I will add them to have the permission I want. If I just want r and x, I will say 4 plus 1, 5. If I just want to have rw, I will say 4 plus 2, and I will have 6. And if I want rwx, I will add them all, 4 plus 2 plus 1, and that's 7. So that's it for this video about the chmod command and how to change the permissions. I hope you liked it. If you're new here, you can subscribe and hit the bell button. If you liked the video, you can put a thumb up if you liked it. If you didn't, put a thumb down. I say to you bye and see you next time, and practice, try things with Unix. Bye!